For Women's History Month, Casa, Coalition Against Sexual Assault, a student organization here on campus, held a karaoke night in the student union called That's What She Sang. Students were asked to come join them as they dedicate a night to singing hit songs by women.
It was founded on campus about 2 years ago out of a need to educate college students about the prevalence of sexual assault on campus while trying to support survivors and end sexual assault on campus. This is called That's What She Sang, over the popular term That's What She Said. This is just an event that Casa is hosting just to kind of like have a little fun. We're not trying to, not everyone wants to talk about sexual assault all the time because it's not a fun topic. So this is just kind of to let off some steam, give some self-care, while also supporting Women's History Month. This is in honor of Women's History Month, so we're singing all female artist songs.
So I actually met the exec members of this org last year when we did the Take Back the Night event after we had the #MeToo speaker. And it's something that I'm really passionate about, so I wanted to get involved with their organization. Some of the main things we focus on is just bringing awareness to sexual assault and like what it is, and we do a lot of the teen consent videos, so they compare consent to like having a drink of tea. So that's some of the things we just raise awareness on what consent is, because obviously that's where a lot of the issues lie. People just don't know what sexual harassment is and what sexual assault is. So we try to bring more awareness to that. And we just do events like this to like empower women. So just things to like get women to be encouraged and hopefully like encourage them in themselves to want to report sexual assault.
Casa works hand in hand with the Rape Crisis Center that is housed in UA's Rec Center. They help the center put their annual Take Back the Night walk on and much more.
So yes, we work alongside with the Rape Crisis Center, and there are 2 on this college campus, which there's not a lot of college campuses that have 2, and sometimes they're not even on the campus. They're like a satellite off the campus. So it's been really great to just inform students that we have that opportunity here, well, not an opportunity, but that we have them here to support us. And Casa is kind of like that gap between trying to like just encourage students to know about it. A lot of students just don't realize that we have RCC like at our disposal as something to help us. So I know like Casa has done a great job of just like informing students that it is a thing, and that is something that we have access to. And I know when we have events, like they come to our events too. That way, in case somebody like has something that they're going through, like they're here. So they're always showing support with us, which is great for the students.
So our biggest times for events is October, which is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which kind of goes hand in hand with sexual assault, as well as April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So a lot of our programming happens during those 2 months. In the fall semester, in October, our signature event is an escape room that puts students in the shoes of survivors of domestic violence and kind of works them through the steps and educates them that sometimes leaving your abuser is not that easy. A lot of people have the assumption, oh, like, why didn't she just leave? Like, it's not that easy. There's a lot of steps that go into it, especially the more the situation is kind of evolved, like if they have kids, if they have pets, things of that nature. In April, some of our signature events are, we work with the Rape Crisis Center on campus. We help with Take Back the Night, which is the keynote speaker each April, hosted by Women's Study Month. There is a march through campus afterwards that is about ending sexual assault, and it's called Take Back the Night because we're trying to take back the night, because obviously that's a prevalent time stereotypically for sexual assaults to happen. So we just go through campus and we lead the march, saying chants of like no means no, yes means yes, and just kind of like empowering people to like talk about it and just know what consent is.
Casa is currently looking for new members to join their team. They also want people to know that you are not alone, and hopefully with their resources, they are able to help students on campus who have faced sexual assault.
Our exec board is basically all seniors. We just want to get more people involved in Casa because it's something that is so crucial. Like, we work with the Dean of Students and we work with the Rape Crisis Center, and that is 2 like very important things on our campus, and more people should want to be involved with that. I think people in their head are afraid to talk about sexual assault, so then they're afraid to get involved in an organization that literally has that in our name. But we are here to support students, and we are here to like just raise awareness and try to end the amount of sexual assault we have on campus. So for sure, I want students to know that like, obviously, like, we don't support sexual assault. Like, we're here to end sexual assault, and we want more students to be involved and more students to profess that they, like, support women who have gone through that, and men, of course, obviously. So the reason that I was drawn to this organization, I actually experienced sexual assault when I was younger, and I dealt with it, like, all through childhood, and it's something that took a while for me to come to terms with, but it's been amazing to be able to use my experience to help other girls that are going through the similar thing. So that's for sure what drew me to this organization, and that's what continues to drive my passions within the organization, because I know there's so many women, whether it was a sexual assault they went through when they were a child or something they experienced here on a college campus, like, they just need to realize that they're not alone. I know that was the biggest thing that I felt like I was alone in my situation. And as long as people know that they're not alone and that there's other women or other people that want to support them through what they're going through, like, that's what drives my passions and why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Like, it's really easy. You don't have to be super involved. I hope that, like, kind of what I've said tonight inspires you to get involved in some little way. If we work together, we can help end this.
This has been Bri Hayes with Lights, Camera, Akron.